So good morning, students. So today we're going to do an assignment on Microsoft Excel. Yesterday we did a quick little intro to checking accounts on the Money School website. So this should look a little familiar to you guys. Just as a little screenshot of yesterday's checking registry, which we're going to actually make one today in Excel. So over here I have my workbook, and what we're going to do is we're going to have headings, number, code, date, transaction, description, payment amount, deposit amount, and our balance. We have 13 transactions on our assignment. So over here I have a new workbook which I'm going to create a simple heading and the 13 rows that we need for our checking account. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to copy and paste this over because I already did it. And I'm going to start this at about B3. When we do a checking book, we can kind of do whatever we want to do it at. So paste. Notice how we transfer it over. When it pastes, it gets a little jumbled up. So what we do is we click up here in between the columns. So I'm here between D and E. Double click and it bounces out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all the columns. Now that makes some really tight, but that's okay. I'm just going to stretch them out. Transaction description, I'm going to stretch out a little bit because we're going to type in there. Stretch this one out and this one out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to format every other row to be a color. It's going to make our workbook look much nicer. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to highlight, I'm going to go up here to the paint bucket, I'm going to click on the fill color I want. Then I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. I'm going to continue to paste it over. And we're going to go down and we need 13 rows in our book. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got too many. So I'll just delete that. Click. And I'll delete this. So now what we want to do is we want to make this a little nicer and we want to add some borders around it. So we'll go up here. Let's go ahead and do all border. And there's our workbook to start out with. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put our first transaction. So go back to the example. We see we have the date in our first one, the opening balance of $575. So we're going to go back over here and we're just going to type in the information. So the date, which was 10/1. Let's go ahead 10/1. Click enter, and it automatically does the date for you. So date October 1st. The description was the opening balance, so we'll type in opening balance. Oops. Payment amount, there was none. Deposit amount, there was nothing, but we had the balance of $525.75. $525.75. Let's go ahead and click enter. So our payment amount and our deposit amount are different. Our payment amount is going to be a negative number. It means we're taking money out of our account. Deposit amount means we're adding money to our account, so it's always going to be an addition number. So go here to our second transaction. We see that we have a code number of 2011. So we'll go in and put the hashtag 11. The date was October 5th. So let's put 10/5, 5th of October. And it was for a textbook. So we're going to put in for Bullard textbook. The payment amount was $86, so let's go in and type in 86. Deposit amount was nothing because we didn't add anything. And then our balance. So now we got to take a running total. So what we do is start with the equal sign. Always start with the equal sign. We're going to click on the balance on top, and then we're going to subtract this payment amount. So now we get our new balance. So now we're going to go through the instructions and complete this all the way down to the bottom. A couple tips for payment amount. positive amount and balance, these should be in numbers, or excuse me, financial numbers. So we just come up here to the dollars and cents. Boom. Add dollars and cents to them. That's it, guys.